And that's the sound of failure of the PCV valve on the Peugeot 1.6 THP engine. So unfortunately, usual car sales places such as Euros or GSF and even Peugeot themselves won't sell you just the PCV valve cover or the diaphragm. They'll only sell you the entire rocker cover. Fortunately, eBay has a few options for you, which hopefully will save you a few quid, because the rocker cover will cost you well in excess of 100 quid. It's far more cost effective to replace just the PCV valve. This kit here, including the cover and a spring, is only £20. And here, if there's nothing wrong with your cover, it's only £10 for a new diaphragm and spring. So, let's go and fix it. First thing you need to do is remove the hard plastic intercooler to throttle body hose. Otherwise, you won't be able to remove the PCV cover. This is held on by 2 Jubilee clips and a 10mm bolt. The top of this rigid hose is the intake air temperature sensor. You need to remove the electrical connector from this. So you can either use a stubby flat-headed screwdriver like I'm doing, or a 7mm socket on a ratchet will also work on the Jubilee clips. Probably be a little bit easier. This is the 10mm bolt that also needs to be removed. And then it's just a case of removing the hard plastic pipe from the 2 rubber pipes. A bit of gentle persuasion and it should come straight out. Just be careful you don't pull too hard until you've removed the little retaining clip on the wiring. You will then need to prise off the PCV valve cover. Be mindful that there are 2 springs inside. The smaller one, which is at the back, has a habit of springing out, and the replacement part does not come with a replacement spool spring. So it's quite clear to see that the original PCV valve is in quite a bad state. It has perforated. There was also a little surprise lurking in there for me that in actual fact made this whole repair pointless, because I did end up having to replace the whole rocker cover. So this little bit of plastic shouldn't have been here. It's possible that I broke it when removing the cover, or it was already broken. I needed the car back on the road, so I decided to go for a super glue repair. TLDR, it lasted about 2 weeks and broke again, but it was enough to get me out of a pinch and get the car back running whilst I ordered a replacement rocker cover. If you're in the fortunate position where you haven't got a broken bit of plastic around where your PCV valve goes, you'll be fine. This video will be relevant to you. If you have got it, then you're going to need a new rocker cover, unfortunately. And here is the replacement PCV valve. It comes with a new diaphragm and a new big spring. You're going to have to reuse the small spring from your original one. Refitting it is quite simple. You just make sure that all your components are in the right place and then apply a firm pressure around it, and it simply clicks into place. Now that's fitted, it's just a case of refitting the hard plastic pipe to the intercooler and the elbow that goes to the throttle body. And the observant among you may notice the addition of some rather splendid multicoloured silicone hoses, which I will cover in a future video, so please consider clicking that subscribe button. The pipe where it connects to the throttle body is a bit of a pain, and this is mostly due to the movement of the 90 degrees rubber hose that goes between that pipe and the throttle body. And I have no wisdom for you on this one. It's just a matter of perseverance. Keep going at it and eventually you'll get it in. Fortunately, the connection on the intercooler side is much easier and it won't cause you any bother. Make sure you reconnect the intake air temperature sensor. And that's it, last bolt in. Let's see how it runs. And that is much better.